to Cloud Guru channel. In today's demo we are going to show you how we can restore a complete VM using Azure Backup. The type of the restore which I'm going to demonstrate you today is called in replace restore. And in replace restore means that the disks of the VM which we are restoring from the backup are replaced by the disks which are stored in the backup itself. So essentially the complete disks of the VM got replaced from the disks of the backup, basically, which has the backup the drives which are or the disks which are present in the backup itself. So if you look in our scenario, we have right now one VM which is up and running. It's an Azure Linux VM, and first of all let's connect to this virtual machine. So we connect to this virtual machine right now, as you can see. So this Linux machine has some files. As you can see, there is a ABC file, there is a Python file, and the backup has been done for this virtual machine. But to make sure that the disks of this machine actually get replaced by the disks which are coming from the backup, we will do one thing, that we will remove these files. So now the two files are gone, and we also go to and we create another, not in the home, we can go to the, let's for example, root, and make dir test data. So we have removed the two files from home Keshiras folder, and we also have created a new folder in /root directory. So if we are going to do the in replace restore, and if the in replace restore is really working, what's going to happen is that we need to get, we will definitely get those two files back, and we will also get this folder which in the root directory we just created completely gone, and it will not be actually available after the restoration is done. So let's try our restore process. So for the restoration, it's always, when you're doing the in replace restore, it's recommended that you shut down the machine first. So what we're going to do is stop the machine itself. So as you can see, we are just stopping the machine. So let's wait for the machine to stop. Meanwhile, we can go to the backup central. Go to backup central, and we can go for restore. Now it will ask you which backup you want to restore. So we want to restore the server 1 backup, and there must be the multiple restore points exist. So we can take, for example, the restore point of this one which we took in the evening. This is the backup, and here you have to select, you have the option to, when you're doing the VM restore, the complete VM restore, you can go for creating a new VM, or you can go with the replace existing option. So when you go replace existing option, it says that the disk from the selected restore point will replace the disk in your existing VM. It also requires a storage account, which I already have created earlier. This storage account will be used as a temporary staging area during the restore process. So let's start the restore. So as you can see, the restore operation is being triggered. You can see the same thing on our backup center as well. As you can see, the restore is actually in progress. And if you go into the details, you will see that only 1% of the restore has been completed. So at this stage we will pause the video, and we'll come back once the restore has progressed a little bit or completed. So let me pause the video, and then we'll come back once the restoration is finished. So as you can see, the restoration process is started, and it is actually transferring the data from the vault. It's not able to tell us how much time it will take, and my experience, as per my experience, it will take at least 30 to 45 minutes to complete the restore. And as you can see, the job type of the restore operation is called replace disk, which basically means that we are literally replacing the disks of the existing VM with the disks which are coming from its backup. So let's wait for a few minutes, and we'll see the progress in few minutes of this restoration process. So as you can see, our restoration process is completed. So let's go back to our virtual machine, and let's start the virtual machine. So it will take a little bit longer time to start for the first time after you do the in replace restore. So let's wait for the VM to start completely, and then we go back to the VM and verify our assumptions. So the two things we are looking at is that we should have our files which were actually created in home Shiraz directory got back into the operating system, got back into the VM after the restoration is done. And second thing, we created a folder in /root directory as well called test data. That actually should also got disappear. So these two points will verify that the disks of the VM actually got restored as a part of this restoration process. So machine is started. So let's go back to the machine. So we are now logged into the machine. So as you can see, the files which we were actually deleted before the backup restoration was done. We deleted the files, and those files were actually part of the backup which was done before the deletion of the files. So basically those files abc and the file restore recovery.demo.py file actually got restored back as a part of the in replace restore. So as you can see, the second point, which was that if I go to the root directory and if I look for my test data or test folder which I created, it's not there. That means that the disk actually got replaced for this VM as a part of this in replace restore operation. Hopefully you like our demo, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for upcoming new videos. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Bye bye.